This time is just a simple upgrade to this 287 steam locomotive. This was one of the 8 steam engines that I got recently, and this one doesn't have smoke or choo-choo in the boiler, which actually, because the shell is made out of plastic, makes it very light, and if you're running it very fast, it may pop off the tracks and worst case, take a dive to the floor. Nobody wants their trains to do that. So what I'm going to do is actually add some weight into the boiler, and we'll get this started here by detaching the tender, and then unscrew the pilot truck. Now the pilot truck can be removed, and just slide it out. For this project, I'm going to leave all the side rods attached. I don't need to take those off for this operation. Remove the 2 screws holding the motor frame into the shell. And because the front of this has to come out, I'll have to remove, I'm going to have to remove the headlight, just to give me a little bit of extra slack when I'm working on the chassis. Yeah, this motor is not very front heavy, so what I'm going to do is grab a piece of metal and then drill and tap it so that I can add some weight on the front of this and help it to balance better when running down the tracks. I have 2 of these lead squares, and I think I'm only going to use 1 in this, even though I'd like to add both. I think only one of these will fit. So what I'm going to end up doing, and actually I might have to cut that down a little bit in the back, but that should do the trick. So what I think I'm going to do is mark where I'm going to have to cut this and then hacksaw it down so that it fits. Once it is cut down to shape, I'm going to then drill and tap the weight so that it will be attached into this bolt where the smoke unit would normally be attached. But in this case, it'll be holding down this metal weight. I got the bottom cut off of this lead weight. It's definitely lead, cuts very, very rough, but it cuts very quickly because it's very soft metal. Alright, I'm going to mark the lead weight with the nail and a hammer, and I'm going to mark it exactly where the screw is going to need to be set. Yep, it's stuck, so it should have made a nice mark. Make it very clear where I need to drill that. Now it's slightly off center, so I'll just go shift that over a little bit. Okay, so I have the lead weight marked, and now I'm going to drill and tap it for number 632 screw. And then I'll be right back when that is completed. The weight has been drilled, tapped, and screwed in place. As you can see, it looks authentic, and that makes for a much heavier locomotive chassis. Now, all we have to do is reassemble it and test it out on the tracks. So I'll get it put back together, and we'll see how it can pull now. It should be a much stronger puller